Hello, welcome, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to be doing a general reading for you guys today, getting the tea on you from the divine. Your initial message that I got was that you guys have been put on a path or chosen a path to really level yourself up, work on yourself, um, step into your abundance, your higher elevated self. This could be spiritually, this could be physically, this could be mentally. You could just be doing an overall, like, comeuppance to be a more divine being. And this could have been a long time coming, and there might have been some drama from others, or maybe some conflict within yourself, but you seem to have really mustered up the courage to bring yourself peace and kind of resting in your own energy. Um, yeah, that's what I got initially. I will see if that comes out in your reading. Let's get started. All right, here we go. So we'll get a general environmental energy, your energy, and do some clarifying, get a message from the divine or some advice. What I see is that we have this inkling to really step into what you believe to be your purpose, and you're focusing all of your attention, your creativity, your passions into really honing in on what your skill set is. You also may coming to a truth about perhaps a home environment, a home itself, or maybe a union with another. You might have this feeling that there is hope to follow this path. Maybe you have a person that feels like home, that you really want to bring into your inner world. Maybe wanting to physically move, or just generally have good times with this person. And this might be something that you're being really honest with yourself about. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Why do we have the Page of Wands here? So you might have had to kind of stand up for yourself, um, guard yourself against the pursuits of others, or maybe just kind of put up a shield in order to have some peace, to some just time to yourself, and just rest in general. There may be someone around you that kind of pushy in their pursuit of you, and maybe you're having to kind of block them a little bit just so you feel like a sense of quiet, or just needing to like take some space from another. I have judgment here. I also get the sense that maybe this other person might be a little bit immature. Cups and wands. Hmm. This maybe some judgment on a partner or a commitment of some sort or a contract that you have. Perhaps it has to do with maybe how you feel about yourself and the way that you present yourself. Or it could be that there's a karmic cycle, either opening or closing, for a relationship of some sort, one that makes you feel pretty good about yourself, like you're pretty happy in it, or it might kind of boost your ego a little bit. This person may, like I said, be a little pushy in their pursuit. That is mostly because they find you very magnetic, very attractive. They just want to be around you. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Of Swords, King of Swords. Hmm. Perhaps there's some conflict here or some drama that has to do with honesty or logic. Maybe it has to do with how much focus that you have on this dynamic. Um, or it could also be for some of you, maybe this person is trying to get you to change up your path or the things in which you work on. And it's kind of causing you to feel like maybe they're not really being too mindful of how it's leaving you. This person could also be a person that, while they are persistent, they are also a little bit on the colder side. Maybe they don't like to show their emotions, but they do in a way of like arguments. Perhaps they're only comfortable with showing their vulnerabilities through conflict. What is the star here? It's definitely giving me heavy Aquarian energy as well. Why is the star here? Chariot, the Page of Wands again. I feel like in spite of maybe all the rocky times that you may have, you're pushing forward in a positive direction towards what it is that you wish to achieve, or what it is that you're just wishing for in general. And this could be like a small spark in you, one that you're kind of keeping, you're not letting the fire build too much. You're kind of keeping it at bay. It's almost like a feeling of maybe you're trying to keep your distance, and that's why you feel a little guarded with this person in order to kind of emotionally regulate yourself and maybe not get your expectations too high. And that might have to do with perhaps a home, uh, an intimate setting for you, or it could have something to do with marriage or the way in which you interact and choose to celebrate your time with this other person. I'm also seeing that while this may be a dynamic that's kind of trying on you, it is also one that is soul contracted. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of argument and conflict. Perhaps the two of you have two different ideas of what it means to be joined together. And as part of that, you're still being shown that, or you're both being shown that it is worth the risk. And maybe it might feel a little uncomfortable to go into something with blind faith, but that's what's necessary. And perhaps that's the truth that you're coming to, or this realization that you're having, that even though there might be some aspects of the dynamic or some situations that are uncomfortable or just generally conflicting, that it's still worth taking a leap of faith. Where's the Ace of Swords here? Let's find out what this realization or truth is for you. Two of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're coming to understand that in order to not feel so indecisive and unable to make a clear understanding of what it is that's going on, that you just have to kind of push forward to bring peace, like just bring calm to the rockiness that is kind of underlying here. Perhaps the way in which you're doing this is by kind of taking some time to yourself and working on your own self-love, self-worth, dedicating your attention to what it is that makes you who you are. Really, that's the healthiest way to go about any kind of relationship with anyone, no matter what kind of relationship it is, in order for you and the other person to really receive what it is that you're after, or have the healthiest union, then you have to really focus more on yourself rather than the other person, and not expect for another person to provide anything that you can't already provide for yourself. Get a overall message here, perhaps some advice. See what the universe has to say for you. Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and Hangman. So I feel like what the universe wants you to really do is kind of pull back on your emotions, kind of make sure that you are regulated and stable in them, and try to see things from either their perspective or another perspective, and not be too hasty about your actions. Don't act before you think, or don't allow your emotions to control your actions. Instead, kind of observe and see what it is that you can learn. Well, I think I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. And as always, have a good day on purpose.